We have heard the saying, hate the sin and love the sinner. But what does this mean? Sin in its nature has us at the center of it. It's us rebelling against who God is. And it's all about satisfying self. What does love the sinner mean? It means love first, loving that sinner first, and looking beyond that. Let us dive into this word love and try and assess what it means for us. We know that love matters. Every relationship that we have is characterized by love that blesses us in its nature. But what does love mean? The definition of love from the dictionary is an intense, deep feeling that is affectionate. But when we think about the word love that we use so generally and we toss it around in many different scenarios, for example, I love cranberry juice, I love football, I love my dog, I love my friends, I love my wife, I love my son. Does this mean that my love for cranberry juice is the same as my love for my family? Of course not. These are two different types of love. The highest form of love is agape love, and that is an unconditional love. That is love that is passionate, that is unselfish, that is unlimited, that is sacrificial in its nature. And that is the highest form of love. We read in John 3 verses 16, "For God loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but to have eternal life." This is such a beautiful love story of God designing a method for us to be reconciled back to him. And he did that through his Son, Jesus Christ. When we think about this passage, we see again that our sin is at the center and God is a holy God. So a holy God and a sinful people could not mix. It's like oil and water. They don't mix. It needs an emulsifying agent, and that had to be Jesus. Jesus became the bridge that we might be reconciled back to God. And God did that by through the loving of us and sending his Son, Jesus, to die for us on that cross. When we think about loving at the table, what does it really mean to love at the table? And we need to think about just some of the qualities that we will be seeing on this table. And that is loving genuinely, a caring love, love that embraces diversity, love that seeks to develop the relationship and is authentic in its nature. So let us continue to understand what this love means, because we are all not perfect and we won't be loving all the time, and not all of us understand what it means to love at the table. But I invite you to come to this table and let us explore what it means to love the broken at this table.